everyone, and welcome to our Facebook Live for Thursday, May 18th. I am going to pop up on here and make sure that I am live with you all before I get started. So if you are joining me live, there we go. All right, had to mute that before I did this, and I didn't do that this time. All right, so if you are joining me, please comment and tell me hello, and we will get started here in just a couple of minutes. So welcome to our Facebook Live for Thursday, May 18th. It's my last live with you before I leave for the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. Hello to Carol and Patty. You are good. Natalie, you are relieved. Natalie was making sure I could see all of your guys' comments here before I let her head back on upstairs. So anyway, welcome. I have some fun projects to share with you all tonight. And this is every month I mention to you that I do a Facebook online exclusive class, and this is it. And wait until you see it. You guys are all going to be like, oh my gosh, I got to have it. So anyway, but welcome. And as we are starting the packing process to head on our trip to Norway, we fly out on Saturday around 6:30 at night is when we fly out. So I am officially off the clock. I say that, off the clock, but as of about I would say maybe 3 o'clock on Saturday once we get to the airport. We fly out of Detroit, and luckily it is a direct flight from Detroit Airport to the Heathrow London Airport, which is nice. So only have to go through customs once, and we don't have to worry about one time we went on an incentive trip and we had to go through customs like 3 different times because we went into China and it was crazy. So anyway, excited that it's just a one and done, and about an 8-hour flight. So please pray for me. I do not like flying on long flights, so it could be a little interesting, but Natalie's sitting here shaking her head at me, but I'm going to make the best of it. So anyway, hello to Cindy, Shireen, Patty, and Janet. I'm seeing all of your guys' comments popping in here. And welcome to our Facebook Live for this week. So first of all, I hope all of you had a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday. I had to show you what my girls made for me. So both of my girls crochet, and I received this beautiful crocheted vase of flowers. Look at that, you guys. Can you see it okay? I love it. I'm going to move it down a little bit so you guys can see it better. But the beautiful carnations and the lilac. And Claire is still working on a lily for this bouquet because I love lilies too. And they ran out of time because it was dance recital weekend last weekend and everything else. But I had to share with you what they did. Isn't that just awesome? Best gift ever. And then they also made one for my mom. They found the pattern for the flowers, I think, on online. And funny true story is it was being made right in front of my nose, and I just kept saying, what are you doing? Well, Natalie's been experimenting with different things with crocheting forever. So I didn't think much of it, and then got these beautiful flowers, and they have like the wire in them, and they're all wrapped with the green yarn, just gorgeous. And then another cute little thing that Natalie's been making, and she's making them in all different sizes, are these cute little octopus, or octopi, I think they're called, right? And this is one that she made me for my desk here at home. So he sits on my little dock station so that I can see him. And she gave one to her boyfriend, Austin. He even named it and has it sitting somewhere in his apartment too, or in his dorm. But anyway, funny story. Aren't they cute? She just keeps making different things. So it's been so fun. I'll make sure and tell all of you what the comments that are coming in for those flowers. But I had to share them with you because I think it is a very treasured gift, one that I'm going to just love. And who knows, maybe I can convince him to make more flowers to put even more in it. But I love it. And so that was a really nice gift. My mom loved it as well. And they are, both my girls, I mean, I'm crafty when it comes to paper crafting, Peggy, but anything else, I'm not that crafty. And they are very, very crafty when it comes to this kind of stuff. Natalie probably a little bit more than Claire because she's now into quilting and all of that. Claire likes to do more of just like the crocheting and that kind of stuff. But anyway, had to share it with you guys because it was so beautiful, and why not, right? I wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't take a decent picture of it to post yet either. I took one, but it was kind of dark. So anyway, just wanted to share it with you guys. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be leaving for Norway this weekend. I do have a ordering promotion. I'm calling it my While I'm Away ordering promotion. I'm going to explain it to you a little bit. I have the paper written, or paper over here in front of my computer, but I'm going to explain it to you guys as well. You'll also see it be posted throughout the week. However, here's how it works. If you put a minimum $40 order in with me from now through this Sunday night, May 21st, you will get the class that I'm showcasing tonight for free. It is just going to be the 5 cards that I'm showcasing. You'll get all the supplies to make those 5 cards. And if you do it by the 21st, you'll get the class, and then you'll also get my ordering promotion, which is free embellishments, dimensionals, and 4 handmade cards in the mail for you for free, just by putting in an order. Now, my ordering promotion is going to be going on through May 28th. Okay, so it's going to be going on the entire time I'm gone, but you only get the class add-on if you order by this Sunday, May 21st. Otherwise, you do not get the class. You will, but you will still get the dimensionals, the embellishment, and the cards. Okay. So this class promotion is just through the 21st, and you can. I have a host code here that I will be showing in just a little while when I transition down. You can also message me to have me put in the order for you, but that has to happen by 11 a.m. on Saturday before I leave for the airport. Otherwise, you will have to do the order online. I will not be having access to a computer. I'll have very limited access to internet and email. So just know that responses will be delayed next week, but I promise you I'll do my best to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. So that is my huge ordering promotion. Goodness gracious, it's over a $40 value almost for free just by putting in a $40 order with me. So you'll be getting more information about that. I will have some posts that will be going out about that. More things in the way of announcements with my daughter Claire. So my daughter Claire, most of you know, she leaves for Europe on June 15th. She'll be at the Blue Lake camp for a week previous to that. And then we see her off the night before she leaves. So I may have to adjust my Facebook Live that night because it is a Thursday. But I need to go say goodbye to my baby. She applied for a scholarship with an organization here in our town called Outreach, and was awarded a scholarship that will finish paying off her balance and give her the spending money that she needs in euros. We have to get it converted to euros while she's on the trip. So we are so proud of her. And she officially gets recognition for the scholarship in July. We have to go to their board meeting and stuff like that. But we are so proud of her. She got that email a couple days ago. And the same day she got an email that she's been accepted into the National Honor Society at her school. The sad part is that we have to miss her induction ceremony because it is on Saturday night, and we will be on the flight heading to Norway. So anyway, it's okay though. We're proud of her. She's doing great. So that's kind of what we've been up to and new announcements for us this last week. With that, I got to also confess something to you guys and let you know I will not be able, I'm running out of time to get it all done. I'm going to be honest with you. I had all good intentions to do a pre-recorded video for all of you next week. I've had to reevaluate my to-do list and take some things off my plate. And I'm sad to tell you I'm not going to have the capacity to do my video, get it posted to YouTube and all of that. So I'm truly going to be on vacation next week, you guys. But I promise you I'm going to schedule some posts to go out in advance to still inspire you with some cards and some creative things. But I will not be able to have the capacity. I guess I had to either decide a video or pack. I mean, it's starting to get down to that granularity of figuring out how to get it all done. So hope that you guys understand. And I know that you guys all know I don't do that very often, but I'm just starting to have to reevaluate my time commitment and what I have the capacity to do. So there will not be a video next week, but like I said, I will still be sharing with you guys some cards that I've created and give you lots of inspiration that way. Okay. Let's do the sharing next. How about that? So you guys know the routine. If you share my video, you get into the drawing for goodies, right? And I have 2 winners from last week. I have the solid faceted gems and then the round and square brads. So the winner of the solid faceted gems is Kay Phelps. So congratulations to Kay. Woo, woo. Okay. So Kay Phelps is the winner of those. And then the winner of the round and square brads is, believe it or not, my sister, Bonnie Kaiser. So congratulations to Bonnie and Kay. I see you both regularly, so I'm just going to hand you guys your prizes in person, okay? So congratulations to both of you. Oh, thank you, Shireen. And I'm going to try to also share pictures. So I'm only taking my phone, no computer, but I do have internet, some internet on the ship. So I'm going to try my best to still share some pictures with you guys while I'm gone next week, because that just takes me a couple minutes. And I can't just be away from social media completely. I don't know how I would handle that. But anyway, I will try my best to still share some pictures with you and definitely fill you in on all the details when I return. I will be back the following week for our Facebook Live then. Okay, so the new Cadillac. I wish I had a Cadillac. The new catalog has been out now for a good couple weeks. So hopefully you've all had time to look at it, make your wish lists. Again, that ordering promotion is a great time to maybe get a bundle or two that you really, really like, that you want that's on your list. If you have not received your catalog and you're a customer of mine, let me know. I will get one out. If you let me know tonight, it'll go out yet before I leave. Otherwise, it'll be next week. And then my classes are still open for this month. So my classes are the Little Monkeys class. Now that one is almost sold out. So if you want the Little Monkeys, I'm going to tell you now, don't delay. Sign up for it right away, because I think I'm down to maybe 2 or 3 kits of that left. We cut those in advance to we can kind of gauge usually how well things are going to go. And it's just hard to have the capacity to go back and cut more. So if you want the Little Monkeys, they're almost gone. Let me know. Countryside Inn class is still open, and so is my On the Ocean class, which is awesome for masculine cards. They're great for retirement, for masculine retirement cards, birthday cards, Father's Day cards, anything that you might need for all of the special guys and dudes in your life. And with that, let me see if I have anything else that I wanted to share with you. Looking at my notes. I made notes this time. But I think that's everything. Oh, my online fun party, my online bingo for the month of June is going to be taking place June 28th. It's the 4th Wednesday instead of the 3rd Wednesday that month, because I am gone the 3rd Wednesday again on a quick little trip that I'm going to be on. So I'll be gone on Wednesday again, on Thursday. Or no, Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll be doing a pre-recorded video for you then. But I'll remind you when it gets closer to the end of June. But June 28th, for all of you that do my online fun party, it's the 4th Wednesday, so save the date. Registration will be opening up for that very, very soon. And my BOGO sale, I haven't been mentioning my BOGO sale in a while. So most of you who are part of my group know that I do an annual buy one, get one free event in June. And this year it's June 9th and 10th, and it's going to be in my house garage. So there's no need to even come downstairs. But how it works, just to kind of give you a quick idea, is all of my retired Stampin' Up! Products that I have, and I've got a lot, stamps, inks, papers, designer series paper, lots of card stock, because we had about, 11 colors that left, plus some of the in colors. I think I posted the picture of my cardstock pile, and it was huge. So I have my annual BOGO sale on Friday and Saturday, the 9th and 10th of June, in my garage. So let's just say you go around, everything's priced at regular catalog price. It's all gently used. If it's a pack of paper that's maybe got 2 or 3 pieces missing, I've adjusted the price accordingly, okay? So let's say you spend $100 off my BOGO table. That stuff, or tables, because there's going to be lots of tables, that becomes your free stuff, and all you do is then you give me a catalog order of the same dollar value. So you give me a catalog order of $100, and you only pay me for the catalog order. All of the stuff you pick from my table is yours for free. So it's a great deal, great way for you to stock up on some things that you can still use in your paper crafting. And it's a great deal for me because all my stuff gets more love and gets used by people, because it's hard for me to continue using it when you guys can't buy it, right? You want me to show you new stuff anyway, and I love playing with all the new stuff. So that's going to be here. I start with it in person. Now, don't fret, those of you that live long distance. I also offer it in an online format in a separate private Facebook group. Now, if you've been part of it in the past, you're still in that group. It's called the Online BOGO Sale with Kim Vogel, Basement Bunch Stampers, something like that. I've been posting the link, and it's been in my emails So make sure you're joined my mailing list if you haven't yet, but it's going to be also available online as well. And how it works there is I take pictures. Yes, it takes me a ton of time, but I take pictures of everything, post it into albums on there for you to view. Something you want, you just comment want, and when you're done, you tell me that you're done. We go through the albums, we figure out all of the things that you want. This is usually a huge task that my friend Kay helps me with. She kind of keeps track of that for me. And so we'll see if she's able to do that this year, but I'm not sure. But if not, I'm sure I can get one of my kids to help me with that. But anyway, so we kind of keep track of that. And then let's say you spend $100 off of the online party, same thing. You can either give me an order, I'll place it for you, send payment, or I give you a link and you just order online. And then I do ship you all of your stuff that you claimed. I do though charge, I do PayPal invoice for the shipping to ship that stuff to you. But it's still a steal of a deal. I package it up, and if it fits, it ships boxes very tightly, maximizing those boxes the best I can. So it's still a great deal for you to be able to take advantage of my buy one, get one sale. So that will post, usually we start taking pictures. My sale ends on Saturday at 1. We start taking pictures right around then once everybody has left. And I've got 2 or 3 people that are here, and we just start taking pictures and uploading them like crazy. So it takes us a couple hours to get through it all, but it's well worth it, and I'm glad that I can get rid of some more stuff that will be loved by all of you. All right, if there's any questions, though, about that, let me know. Happy to help you, but it is, and if you're not sure if you're in the group, message me. I'll let you know. Make sure that you get into that group. With that, are you guys ready to see what I've created for you tonight? Tonight is going to be a really fun class, and I actually had a 3D project once again, but I know I'm going to have a hard time getting through all 5 of these cards because some of them are very detailed, but they're so gosh darn cute, and I cannot wait for you to see them and see this amazing bundle that has become very, very popular in our Stampin' Up! World lately. All right, so with that, I'm going to transition my camera down to my stamp area, and let's get creating. Okay. So I'm going to start first by bringing over my iPad. I always worry that I'm going to drop the gosh darn thing. Okay, you guys ready for your sneak peek? Actually, I'm going to cover a little bit of them up with my piece of paper first, and then I'll let you guys kind of see the sneak peek. How's that? Oh, wait till you see these. They are so flippin' cute. Okay, so how do you like that for your sneak peek? I'm not going to let you see them all, though. Not all of them. No, 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 no. Okay, so first of all, as I had mentioned, we have my ordering promotion going on that I talked about. Now this will also be posted out on all of our social media for you guys to be able to see. The host code is listed there, and all of the awesome things for you to be able to order from me during my time away. Okay? All right, so with that, let me show you the first card that we are going to be creating here tonight. Actually, I want to show you the bundle. So most of you maybe have seen this bundle. It has become very popular. It is called the Crafting with You bundle. And this stamp set was designed by a Stampin' Up! Person who achieved $1 million in career-to-date sales. You can tell by the little emblem down here. Okay, so it's an amazing stamp set. What I like about it is that it's perfect because it includes so many different craftiness in it. So you have the sewing person, you have the person who maybe does crocheting, you have the big shot machine for all of us who love to make cards, the artist, I mean, you name it. It's got all kinds of different crafting things that you can make. Now, the demonstrator who, her name is Irene Wendlandt, is the person who it was inspired this stamp set, and I can tell you that we all love it. It has been very, very popular. What makes it even more amazing are the coordinating dies that go with this. What's cool is there are dies that kind of offset this that aren't even included in the stamp set. Again, which makes it very, very awesome. So in addition to having dies to cut out all of these pieces and parts, you have one that cuts out like a paper trimmer, and you're going to see me use that here in just a couple minutes. We have, well, this one right here will cut out the easel board for painting. Okay. You have an embroidery hoop, which is perfect for the yarn or for anything like that. I think I also, oh, I did use that. And then there's a die that will cut out the big shot machine. Okay, so here's the big shot machine right here. Oops, let me move that one over right here. And then you have scissors. This is awesome, really cool. You have a die that will cut out scissors. Look at that. So dang cute. And then you have all kinds of other little things like hearts and spools for you to then incorporate your thread in them. It's got buttons. So here's your little buttons. It's just so cool. So cute, so cute. Hi, Luann, and welcome. So here you have little buttons that you can make little buttons. The list goes on and on and on, okay? So here's the thread. So you can do, let me show you the thread. So you cut out the spools, and then here's the thread to go on top of them. So again, it's just so amazing. All of the different things that you can do with this cool bundle, okay? Now this bundle, I believe, is either $54.75 or $54.25, something like that. If you purchase the bundle, it does then qualify for my ordering promotion for you to get the kit to make these 5 cards that I'm showcasing for you tonight. I will not be using or doing this as a regular class. Oh, and a ruler. I will not be doing this bundle as a regular class in my basement because it is way too time consuming for us to be able to cut out all of the things. Oops, I didn't unplug the external speaker. There we go. It's way too time consuming to cut out all of those things. And that is why I've made this what I call an online exclusive class that you can get by simply putting in a minimum $40 order with me. And when you see these cards, you're going to realize that it is a steal of a deal. Okay, so that is the bundle. Other products that I paired with this bundle are the rustic metallic shapes. And what really inspired me to use the rustic metallic dots, was that I used those for the center of the scissors. So you'll see that here in just a little bit. And then I used some linen thread as well. Okay. The other thing I use on all of my cards is the Bright Designer Series paper, and you're going to see that I use them in different patterns and different colors for some of the cards, and it just gave it a little bit of a different look. All right. So my first card I created is one using the paintbrushes, the basket, the easel, all that awesome fun stuff. Okay. So for this card, I chose to use, and I need to be very careful in how I do this because I have so many little parts. This is the new Afternoon Azure that I used for my card base. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that in half. And then I have here a piece of basic white that is going to be on my first layer, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have a 4 by 3 piece of basic white. This I use an embossing folder, and I think it's called Cracked something, or it looks like paint. That's kind of what my whole goal was with this one. And I then have a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of Melon Mambo that went behind it. Okay. And I also threw a little piece of Melon Mambo strip along the middle here. So let's start with that and get that glued on first. And I tried to, again, showcase the use of the stamp set by creating different cards using all of the different components of it. So even though we might not be big into crafting and painting, you might have somebody in your life who is. So that was kind of what inspired me to make sure I showcased all of the stuff. Okay. And I'm going to actually go ahead and adhere this one down as well because it's going to be in my way otherwise. The only ribbon on it is the linen thread. So I can glue that down. This I did put on with some dimensionals. Again, those of you that know me, you know that I like dimensionals. Hi, Shelby, and welcome. Yes, like I said, this had see Janet's comment that these are cute. Yes, they are, although very time consuming, but cute and so worth it. So this bundle is probably one that I wouldn't want to make like a 50 cards of one kind with, but it is a bundle that's perfect for all the crafty people in your life to make them a special card. Okay. And then you can see here, you can see that I have this little copper clay. I wanted to bring in the copper clay from the stand. And what I did is I took one of the rulers. So this is, let me bring in all of my little my little stuff. I have all of the little stuff for each one of my cards in a little bag because I didn't want to lose it, because that's how detailed these cute little cards are. So that's why it's a huge, huge, huge class I'm offering, because you get all these pieces and parts literally already cut. So bear with me here. There we go. All right, so what I did is I took the ruler, so here's the ruler, and all I did was cut it into 4 little pieces and added it in on the ends of this. So by doing that, it just makes it so that you don't have to cut out a lot of ruler. Okay, so I just kind of cut them into 4 pieces. You'll probably even have enough left. And then all I did was added some adhesive to these and stuck these down inside of here. Whoops, you want the ruler part up, or the guide, and I put it up like this. So this is how I did it. It was so funny. I did these cards for my team card making day, and everyone was like, I only got 1 ruler. I think they thought that they had to put the ruler in for all of them. And I said, no, you're just going to use the same one. You're going to cut it. I said, I love you guys a lot, but I'm not going to cut each one of you 4 rulers. And they all laughed at me and thought it was kind of cute. So anyway, but you just need them long enough to go underneath here and to line up with the end. And it just added a little bit of color to the cards so that they had kind of to tie in that copper clay. But I really wanted the copper clay for the easel, because I felt that it just needed to be that color of brown to kind of make it all blend together. So I'm just going to finish this. Whoops, I forgot that goes to the top. I'm going to take a minute. It does take a little bit longer to do this because of the fact that you have the littler pieces. So if you put in an online order and you get this kit, you will have to cut your rulers. Okay, everyone? Just so you know, you will have to cut your rulers if you get this kit, because you're only going to get 1 in the kit. Look at that. It just adds a little bit to it. Hi, Lori. It just adds a little bit to it, right? Just a little bit. All right. So in advance, I have cut out the easel. So this is just cut out using the basic white cardstock. And then I stamped it out. Well, first of all, I stamped it with the copper clay, cut it out with the coordinating die, and then I stamped this beautiful flower image that's on the stamp set right here. And I used the Melon Mambo ink to kind of bring it all in. And then I stamped the With Love using the, oh my gosh, you guys, no one told me. I didn't put my designer series paper down here. Oops. Or maybe one of you did, and I just didn't see it yet. So we're going to have to fix that because I don't like that. So we're going to just fix that. Oops. So this is what I do, you guys. I cut my dimensionals up like that. It's easier for me to cut them that way than it is for me to try to peel it up sometimes. So now you're going to get a little hack, right? And then what you can do is just peel these backings off. I use my nails, peel them off the best I can. Okay, so I'm just peeling them off. So I'm putting in a little piece of my paper down here, and it's not going to really matter too much because you're only going to see a little bit of it anyway. And then I'm going to add dimensionals in different spots there, okay? So I'm going to add dimensionals in different spots. So my dimensionals are going to go, again, you guys can kind of see this. I'm just going to put it here and here. So you guys are going to learn my hacks. You're going to learn my ways. And then if you really wanted it to stick right there, you could add a glue dot, or I just add a little bit of adhesive. So, and I'm going to add the adhesive down to the card where it's going to lay. Okay, and there you have it. So there's my hack. Hope that helps some of you with learning different hacks. No one's going to even see that or know that that went in a little bit late. Love it, right, you guys? I know. All right, so back to my easel. So here is my easel. And again, it's all stamped. And now that is ready to be placed onto my project. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that with some dimensionals as well. So I didn't add the easel part on at all. I just did the little square part up here by adding dimensionals to the 4 corners of that. Oh, Teresa, that's perfect. I love that. That works awesome. Okay. So this I kind of put up near the top so that I had room on the bottom for my little basket. Okay. And then in advance, I stamped my little basket using the Azure Afternoon ink cut that out with the coordinating die, and that's going to go on with some dimensionals. Again, can you guys see how this is very, very detailed? But again, so cute. So cute. That's another good one, Laura. Yep, you do it wrong on one side, you flip it to the other. Great one too. Okay, and then I have my brushes. So here comes my paint brushes, and I stamped those using the wild wheat and stuck those inside of my basket a little bit. Okay, now those I did actually cut these down a little bit because once I already had my my basket in there, I struggled with getting them to fit because I had my dimensional on it. So you could do it also if you wanted to. You could do it first and then like glue this down to the basket and then put it down. But I did it like this and then just kind of stuck those in at an angle like that. And then I thought that the basket needed something fun and cute. So I cut out those little hearts. So these are the little hearts that I've cut out. And you can use a glue dot to adhere those down to the basket. A couple little hearts that just are on the basket. Let me get my glue dots here. And you can add one, you can add none, you can add both. I'm going to add both because why not? So I'm putting them on with a couple of glue dots. And just going to add them to my basket. And voila! There you have it. What do you guys think? Final thing is I added some of those cute little metallic shapes, and mine went flying everywhere. But I added some metallic shapes to my card to embellish it. And there you have a cute little, open the bow. Like I said, if I don't move faster, you guys are going to be here till 10 o'clock with me tonight, just making 5 cards because, whoops, I do have my take your pick tool, but I really thought I could get it without it. So now I'm going to just use my scissors because I have to reach behind my iPad to get that. But I'm going to. Okay, in case I need it for the next one. Isn't that easel great? I know, Carol. So cool, right? Okay. And then I did a double bow. That's been my new thing lately, is a double bow with all of my linen thread. I just don't like a single bow because to me it's just kind of boring as a single bow. So I'm going to take my linen thread, cut it. There you guys got a good view of my freshly new nails too. I just saw that. Got my nails done yesterday over my lunch, no, Wednesday over my lunch hour. Yeah, that's yesterday. I'm thinking today's Friday because it's my last day. I don't work my job tomorrow. So I may have to for an hour or so, but I'm like, I need time to get things packed up and get the house cleaned up. Whoops, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I don't want to come home to like, you know, do you guys like when you go on vacation, you're like, I want to get my laundry all caught up before I leave so that I don't come home to that. Got to get my dishes all done. I want to get my, this is going to sound a funny one, my refrigerator cleaned out so I don't come home to a mess of stuff in the refrigerator. So we've been trying to not make a whole lot of stuff this week so I don't have a whole lot of leftovers and things like that. So I feel like when you go on vacation, you need a vacation from the vacation because it's so much work to get everything ready to be gone for a week. And so it's just been kind of crazy busy. All right. So there you have it. There is my little bow. Let me fix that a little bit. Ta-da! Oh, and my little thing that fell went flying. Let me get that back on. Doesn't want to stick the greatest, so we're going to make them stick there. There we go. All right. So there you have my first card that I created. Isn't that cute? Yes, I love all your comments. Thank you so much. So yes, that is the first card that I created with this cute little bundle. All right. Let me see what's next on the docket. I'm going to do these in the order in which they are in my little bag here, because otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to have a complete helter-skelter mess. Okay. Next is this one right here. So again, I mentioned I paired the Brights cardstock with all of my, or the Brights cardstock and the Brights Designer Series paper with all of these cards. Here you get a look at that amazing paper trimmer. Now, this I love, and I love the saying, sending you a handmade hug. How many times do we make cards and inside of it we say, love you, or hugs and kisses, or I just love it. I love the handmade hug because it kind of just goes with the card and goes with this bundle so amazingly well. And the piece of paper fits inside this paper trimmer. So fun. So fun. Okay. So for this card, I used pumpkin pie for my card base. Isn't that cute? cute. I know, you guys. It's so cute. I use pumpkin pie for my card base. I then have a layer of 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, followed by 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by, I think it's 2, maybe, I think. And you're going to have a gap in the middle, but I wanted to keep it at 2 so that I could get, because this paper is 6 by 6, so that way you can get 3 different strips out of it. And again, since I'm dealing with brights, I'm like, why not bring in another color? So I just used a strip, a 3/4 inch strip of the Granny Apple Green, and put that right across there like that. Okay, so let me get some of these pieces and parts. Oh, the blue went up there, the yellow went down here. I'm changing it all up on you guys. Thank you, Carol. This, like I said, these cards were so fun, a little time consuming, and again, why it's only being offered as an online class instead of being one that I offer here in the basement, because I know that you know, here in the basement, it's just, I have more people, and I've got, yeah, to do a lot of these, I'm afraid that my people who help me would quit, and I don't want them quitting on me. All right. So this is just going to go right across the middle, and then I had go all the way to 4, so it kind of goes all the way to the end of this, where this is just to 3 3/4. Okay, and now we're good to go ahead and glue this piece down to our card base, and then I wanted to incorporate in some of that linen thread. I'm hopeful. I know last week I had a few of you mention that I was kind of blurry. So I'm hoping that I'm good for all of you tonight. If I am still blurry, please let me know, because I think I fixed my issue, but I'd love to know that. It was basically an issue with my phone being too close for my video. Anyway, long story short, I think I fixed it. So I'd love to know if I'm still having some issues with that. I did then add my linen thread on here. Hi, Courtney, and welcome, welcome. All right, so for this one, I did my typical little wrapping the linen thread around my fingers like this a few times, and then just cutting it, okay? Oh, yay. Okay, good. Janet said looks good. Everyone's, okay, yay. Like I said, I think I figured it out. So hopefully I won't. I always try to fix things, just so you guys know. Sometimes if it's out of my control, I can't, because I thought maybe it might have been Facebook, but I think it was that I was zoomed in too far and it had a hard time focusing on me is what I think the issue was. So just so you guys know, I think I fixed it. Yay. Okay. So I just kind of put this down in a figure 8 pattern, figure 8 shape. All right, so here is this adorable little paper trimmer. So again, everything is already done up in these cute little envelopes for me, so I don't have to worry about losing pieces, parts, because there's so much to these. Okay. Oh, yay, Gail, hello. And then I am not packed. I have not even started. So that is my next thing. All right, so here I have the sending you a handmade hug, the little sentiment stamped with the azure afternoon. This is how the paper trimmer cuts out. Look at that, isn't that cool? And then this just fits underneath here like this. So it makes it look like you are actually cutting, and you can put it all the way up to that line. Look at that. Or you can bring it down a little bit, however you want. And I actually added a little bit of adhesive here, not a lot, but just a little bit of adhesive so that it would hold that in there. And then I did put the other end down with a dimensional. So I'm just going to put this in here the way I want it, and as straight as I want it to be. And then I'm going to push that down just a little bit to hold that down. And then I have time to do the rest, okay? So this is going to go on my card like this, okay? And I kind of went in the middle, but kind of didn't. And we'll be able to pull that out and make it more visible after I have this adhered down. So we're going to adhere that down. And then look at, you even have a little cutter that you, or a little like the scoring, or the cutting tool or blade that you can incorporate on that as well. And the other thing that I've been seeing some people do is actually using gems instead, because when you cut this out, you do have to cut it a second time to get the blade. So I've seen a lot of demonstrators using like gems, rhinestones, pearls, things like that in place of the actual little yellow piece that I have on mine. So that's kind of a cool thing too. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere this down to my card like this. And now we can kind of peel this apart. And I probably should have made them a little bit bigger, but again, you're gonna just kind of peel this apart, and you can even bring it up a little bit if you want. And you don't even have to put this on if you don't want to, but you know, I love it. So just kind of peel it out and put it where you want it to be. Just play with it a little bit. But there you have Sending You a Handmade Hug. I should probably put one more dimensional underneath there. And I'm going to add on my cute little, so you can always go back in here and add in dimensionals, guys. Whoops, there we go. So here is the little trimmer, or the little cutting blade, and you want to make sure you put it on there the right way. See, it's got a little slit in it, or a little groove. So you want to make sure you put it on the right way, because you're not going to put it on like that, right? You're going to want to, you know, go like that. Okay, so I'm going to find my glue dots again and adhere this one down there to it. Maybe it's so little and my nails are saying we don't like it. Okay, there we go. And this is going to go up here like this. You can put it wherever you want. I'm going to add mine down a little bit further. Hello, Kay, welcome. All right, so there we go. And then my big shot that I did in yellow, this is in the Daffodil Delight, and cut that out. And this I just stuck up here like that. And, or if you wanted to, if I wanted to do a different color, you could put it down here. I liked it up here on the blue. So I'm going to put that on with some dimensionals as well. Sending You a Handmade Hug. Oh, so cool. And then the final thing that I did was added in those little gem things, the little rustic things down here on the bottom. And this one I have two small ones instead of using the two big ones. So there we go. Ta-da! Okay, so cute. Oh, and I added one up there. I'm not going to do that for the purpose of my video today because I want to make sure I try to get through all of these cards. But again, so darn cute. Isn't that just adorable? I love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay, so anyway, with that, let's move right along and go to our next card, okay? So that is card number 2. The next one I have, oh, is this one right here. This one also is similar to my one I just previously did, but here I have it at an angle. I incorporated some flowers. I added some scissors that I cut out with the foil sheets. You can see here where I added, that is what inspired me to use the rustic shapes or the rustic dots on these, because I, again, love it. Okay, so for this, I used the Poppy Parade for my card base, okay? Poppy Parade card base. And I embossed it with the same embossing folder that I did the previous card, the easel one. To me, that just screams craftiness on it. It just screams crafty, right? So I'm going to adhere this down to my card using some of the seal. Get my little bags out of the way. There we go. Ah, Carol, you like this one even more? All right, so this one though, I'm going to be incorporating in a couple of different colors. I'm going to be using some yellow instead of the Coastal Cabana. But again, you know, when you only get so much paper, you have to get creative with its use, right? So that's kind of what I did. And so, but you could do this which either way that you would like to do it. But I'm going to, I think, do it this way and have the yellow on top, just because I want to see my yellow more vivid than my red. And just going to offset this a little bit, and then this got put onto my card offset as well. So going to add that down. So nothing fancy so far, right? Here's where all the magic happens. Again, all those, I like that embossing folder too. So all those awesome little details is what really makes this like all just kind of come together so nicely. Okay, so here are the details on this one. Let me get it out. Again, I have it all in a cute little bag because I didn't want to lose anything. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wait till you see these scissors. These scissors are phenomenal. Okay, so when you cut the scissors, it's one die, but it cuts 2 pieces. Okay, so you have 2 pieces here. And you want to make sure that you don't put the scissors together backwards, okay? That is my big thing for you. I have seen on one of our demonstrator groups, someone who did that, and they were letting her know they were on wrong and all that good stuff. And I felt bad. I think she had them like this or something. She had them done there some weird way. But anyway, so you get, when you cut it through once, you get both pieces. So that makes it really cool. Here you're going to see I did another paper cutter, and I did another one of the sending a handmade hug. Okay, I love this sentiment too, Gail. It's so cool. And we're going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to put this underneath the trimmer like it's being cut, and add a little bit of adhesive down that one side. So just going to add some adhesive there and slide this underneath here. And I'm not touching that adhesive until I'm ready to glue it down. And with this one, we're just going to do right along that edge. It's okay if a little bit of the flower is not visible, because to me that's part of the whole coolness of it. All right, and now we're good to adhere that down to the card using some dimensionals. So I'm going to add, okay, so who does not love this bundle? Isn't it just flippin' cute? I mean, like, seriously, this bundle, I'm sure, has got to be on everyone's list at some point. And I'm hoping it's around for a couple of catalogs, because it is just so gosh darn cute. Probably one that I will not get rid of in my BOGO sale. So any of you that attend my BOGO sale and say, oh, maybe I'll get that at her BOGO sale. Nope, I'm going to be keeping this one. It's actually one that Natalie wants as well because of the yarn and stuff. So she actually just started an Etsy store not too long ago to sell some scrubbies and washcloths and all kinds of things that she's making. And so she opened up her own little Etsy store. Her boyfriend helped her get it all set up. And so, so she's been, I'm going to want to make some cards. She said, I'm going to make some cards with that so that I can, send people a homemade card. And I'm like, oh, Natalie, that's a clever idea. So again, you can kind of have the scissors opened as far as you want them or as little as you want them. And I'm going to adhere those down right there to my card. I did use some liquid glue. I don't think I have any here. So I'm just going to kind of improvise with my adhesive here. I'll go back and add it better later. Add that down to the card. And then you have the perfect little circle right there. You see the little circle? For you to add in one of those metallic shapes. So like I said, that is what possessed me to use these shapes on my, look at that. How perfect is that, right? All right, and then the final thing I have on here, I gotta also add my little thing, but I have these flowers. So remember on the easel card, I stamped these flowers right onto the easel. They also have a die for that. Imagine that. So you can stamp them and then cut them out with the coordinating die. So I did those with the Poppy Parade, or I may have used a red on that, I'm not even sure, and added that up to the top. And then I'm gonna glue my little black. So I could also use the rustic. Maybe I will for this one. I'm just going to use the rustic shapes for my little. So this is what I mean by people using an embellishment instead of using the little trimmer. They just use this. Look at that. Works just as nice, right? And then I have, I added one of these to my flower as well. And then last but not least, I did a double bow and added my little double bow up there. But look how cute the card is done in just a little bit of a different color. So again, you get the awesome look, right? It's just a little bit of a different color. I know, Carol, isn't it just so cute? The scissors do it for me too. On my next card, you'll see, or on one of them, where I made the scissors a different color than the actual, the blades of the scissors. So it's kind of cool. Hopefully we get that far. I've got 2 cards left and I've got 10 minutes. So again, hence is why I did not do a 3D project, because I knew that I would struggle getting through the details of these. But it's so cool. So cool. There we go. Let me pull on that a little bit. And I left the tails on this one a little bit longer. You can see here it's got some length to it. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to cut them about the same. Well, I got to cut them at least for that one as that. So they're not going to be quite as long as the card on my sample. And going to add a glue dot and put that up here like that. Ta-da! There you have it. Again, adorable, right? So you can see how you can just use your embellishments if you don't want to cut it through again to get the little paper cutter thing. All right. My next card, my next card on the pile is indeed the one that I used for the scissors, where I made the handles a different color. So we actually have a pair of scissors here at my house that we call them the orange scissors, the orange handled scissors. Where's the orange handled scissors? So I had to incorporate my orange scissors onto this card. So this one you can see though, I also incorporated, I made this one more for the crafter who does yarn work, things like that. You have your basket with your yarn and needles, your little buttons, your thread, all kinds of fun things going on with this one. Isn't that cute? All right, so this one I use Coastal Cabana for my card base. Let me put my adhesive things up there. And I, again, use the Brights designer paper for all of these, just because I wanted a paper that was bright. To me, it just, you know, craftiness screams bright colors to me. So that's kind of what I went with. So my 5 1/4 by 4 layer is in the Flirty Flamingo. 5 by 3 3/4 is in basic white. Then I incorporated 3 strips of the designer series paper on the back of that. Oh, Carol, I'm glad you're liking these cards. So like I said, you guys can get this the kit sent to you for these cards with everything cut out simply by taking advantage of my ordering promotion, which is a minimum $40 order. And if you do that $40 order, so the class is only valid through Sunday. And then after Sunday, you won't get the class, but I'm still doing my while you're away promotion. So I'm going to explain it to you guys again while I'm kind of making this card with you. So if you put in an order of $40 from now through May 28th, you will get sent in the mail from me an embellishment, a pack of dimensionals, and 4 handmade cards, and for free. However, if you put your order in with me, that's my ordering promotion for while I'm gone to Norway. If you put your order in with me before or by the 21st, you will also get this class for free. Okay, so it's going to be 5 cards, 1 of each. It's just going to be 1 of each, but you'll be able to have all the supplies to make these cards. Your colors might be a little bit different than mine, but know that we tried really hard to cut them out to match. It's just really hard to do that with limited paper and all that awesome stuff. And I want to use it all up. I don't want to have any of it be wasted. All right, so there's my 3 strips. Then I have a piece of paper here that is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I didn't put any kind of a mat behind it. Normally I do, but I felt if I did that, it was going to take away from all that beautiful designer series paper that I have on there. So that I put on with some dimensionals. So I'm going to put my dimensionals here on the back of this. And then the last card is the one I'm worried about that we're going to run out of time, but I'll at least show you guys it because that one's for the sewing person. I did one for the sewing person as well. Again, try to do a really good little variety of all of these awesome things. So this one is the Life is Better When You're Crafting sentiment. So again, we've got lots of sentiments on here. You have with love, sending you a handmade hug, life is better when you're crafting, and you inspire me. Okay, so for this one, let me get my little bag of goodies. Again, we have the basket that I cut out with the die that is cut out with crumb cake cardstock. Okay, so crumb cake cardstock. Oh, lots of little pieces, parts. And yes, they're going to all come in these awesome little baggies for you so that you don't have to worry about that. But this is the basket, and the basket has these awesome little shapes in it already. And then I added the yarn behind it. So I just we're going to glue that on there like that. So this time I'm going to actually glue it down before so I added a little bit of glue to the back of that, and we're going to add this on like that. And then we're going to put dimensionals on that and add that to the bottom of my card. Ta-da, ta-da. All right. So that's going to go down here like that. Okay. Then I have these awesome little yellow buttons. Again, I just wanted some bright colors to this. So those awesome little buttons I put on with some glue dots. And the detail in these buttons, you have a cute little border around. I mean, they're just gorgeous. You get so much little detail with everything with this. All right, so I'm going to add my buttons to it like that. Okay. And then you have the scissors. So in this case, for my scissors, I had to cut it out twice. And I'm not going to actually take the time to do this because I want to get through my presentation with all of you. But here are the scissors, right? So what I did is I actually cut the scissors. You have right here this little mark. You can see right here this mark. So I cut the scissors, or the orange ones, off at that mark. So yeah, this is a little bit of fussy work, but it's kind of fun. And then I adhered these down to my scissors like this. Okay? So I did each piece like that. And then layered it together. That cool? So that is how you can get your scissors. I know all the details do make it cute, but oh my gosh, Janet, lots of work, but so fun. All right, so that's what I did. And then I added the little brass, a rustic metallic dot there as well. Okay, so imagine my scissors are on there. And then last but not least are those cute little spools of thread that I showed you. So this one is cut out with crumb cake. And then this is Coastal Cabana. And again, the detail on that, I'm going to bring it up close so you guys can see that. You just glue those two together. You almost need tweezers. I did put a mini dimensional on the back of these and added those to my card as well. And it looks like this. So oh, that's so funny, Courtney. I wonder if they're the same orange. Anyway, but yeah, I had to make them orange. I know the orange kind of sticks out a little bit because and the yellow, I don't have anything else those colors, but the orange was just a family thing that I had to do when I was creating this card. All right, so there is that card. I'm going to actually put my pieces on top of this one and I'll put it together the rest of the way later. Okay, let me put that one up there. All right, my last card. You guys ready to see my last card? Oh, I love this one too. All right, so this one is for all those that sew. So inspired also by my daughter Natalie, who sews. So you guys can see here that I've used the bundle in a way that it can incorporate any of the crafting people in your life, card makers, sewers, crocheters, knitters, any of those kind of people. And so this one, I used Berry Burst for my card base. And here you can see I used that little embossing or embroidery hoop. I used to cross stitch, so I do know what that is. I haven't done that in years, but I used to cross stitch a lot when I was in high school and when I was in college. That was my thing. I actually surprised my mom and dad for their 25th anniversary, again, years ago. And made them a cross-stitch thing without them even knowing. After school, I would work on it before my mom got home from work. And I used to remember getting so mad that she'd come home and I'd be like, oh, I got to put it away and I still want to work on it. Anyway, but it was fun. It was a fun surprise for her. And she has it hanging on her wall still. So that made it all worth it. All right, so my 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white is just going to get adhered down. Oh, Carol, this is your favorite one, your last one? Yeah. So again, I tried to incorporate in all of the different aspects of craftiness that you might have. Added a little strip of that at the top just to give it a little punch of color, okay? Because I kind of felt that it needed it. I don't know, I just wasn't digging the green by itself. So we're just going to add this up here to the top, like that. Then from there, I started layering. Let me open up my little basket, my little handy bag of tricks here. So this is the last one. I know I'm going to go over a little bit, and I'm really sorry, you guys, but I want you to see this awesome die and how this die cuts out, because when you cut it out, it cuts it out as 2 separate pieces. So you get the hoop, and then you have to cut it again if you want this circle. And then the neat thing is you can use the opposite colors for something different. So when I cut this out, I had a berry burst of this size and I had a basic white of this size. And then the circle fits perfectly right inside of there. I stamped the You Inspire Me onto that basic white, added that to the card. I did raise the circle with dimensionals, stamped my sewing machine using the Berry Burst ink. And then you can see down here on my sample, that I just added in the same basket that I did on my previous card. I added in some little hearts, the little spools of thread, and some buttons, and voila, you got a cute and adorable little card with all the details outlined on it. All right, so let me bring in all my cards again so you can see all of them that I made with you here tonight. So again, let me tell you about my ordering promotion. I will be gone on the Norway incentive trip. We leave on Saturday. And so I'm doing an ordering promotion, a while I'm gone ordering promotion. So if you order from now through Sunday, May 28th, $40 minimum order will get you a free embellishment, free dimensionals, and 4 handmade cards sent to you when I return. However, if you order from now until this coming Sunday, May 21st, I'm going to throw in this online Facebook exclusive class for you. You will get all the supplies to make these 5 cards, all those little detailed things cut out for you. So, I mean, at $40 order, you're getting 9 cards, these 5 that you can make, 4 that I'm going to make for you. Embellishments, the embellishments range in price from $5 to $8. I'm not sure which, it'll just be from my stash. And you will also get dimensionals, which are like $4.25. So it's a good deal, you guys. Take advantage of it. I'd love to get some of these classes into your hands. And again, and I always do a promotion. I've done a promotion, an ordering promotion, every single time I've gone on an incentive trip. I almost forgot about it. It was actually my husband who said, "Did you get your thing ready for your ordering promotion?" And I went, "Oh my goodness, no, I need to do that." So anyway, I do have all of the information outlined here on my on this paper right here. The host code's also on my website, and all of the details are here. So again, if you want to get the whole you want to get all of it, you need to put in that order online, or you can email it to me. If you email me your order to place it for you, I need to receive it by 11 a.m. on Saturday. Otherwise, I am out of town and I don't get back until late the evening of the 28th. So anyway, I just again wanted to share this beautiful class with you and give you an opportunity to get these cards sent to you. And I hope that I've inspired you to think about adding this beautiful Crafting with You bundle to your collection someday. Because it is amazing. So Peggy, you can email me your order if you want, and I will be more than happy to put your order in for you if you would like me to. Anybody, I'm free and able to do that for you through Saturday at 11. And at that point, I won't be able to do it. Unfortunately, I won't be at my computer. All right. Anyway, thank you all so very much. And I want to thank all of you who support me and support my Stampin' Up! Business, who help make these trips that I go on, like, possible, because it's like an amazing time. It's a lot of work to get ready for it, and I get kind of grumpy sometimes because of all the work that you got to get done to be able to be gone for a while. But it truly is an awesome opportunity for my husband and I to spend some time together and to really just take it all in and enjoy being able to travel and see things that we otherwise wouldn't be able to. So all right, thank you all so very much for joining me. Again, I will not have a pre-recorded video next week. I'm going to apologize right now. I'm just not going to have the time, but I will be back with you all the following week with another great Facebook Live for you. And thank you all so much. We will definitely have an amazing time, and I cannot wait to share pictures with you and tell you all about it. All right, bye everyone, and have a great week.